Let's see. Oh, my Discord popped off early. Da. I was going to set up one more thing. Good afternoon. Yes, working on Vienna. What do I have left to do besides? Well, I suppose most of it is texturing at this point. We gotta get the gold on her arms and legs. And then I have to do the gold on the arm pieces. Eggs. Armature, don't need you right now. Where are you? Here. Something's off with this. That's I need a better galaxy texture. Not sure how I'm gonna go about making one though. Unless maybe. Oh, what are those files called? It's not a map cap. HDRIs. That's what I need. Galaxy. HDRI. Need something more, better resolution than that. All right. Where? 3D modeling. Where did I save that just now? All right. Drop this in here. And I need to rename this. And I'm going to see if I can get that to appear inside of this. So image texture. Yeah. See. And I need these. Maybe if I just took it in. No. I need to put this here. playing with some settings here. It's not perfect. I can see like a seam right here, so I need to try and mess with scale. It doesn't change anything. It's better. Yeah, it works for me. Alright, what is the pattern on her arms? Alright, let's... It's already a 4K texture, so I can't add any more to it. Right here. Good evening. How are you today? This is gonna be you. And then... That's not what I want. I'm doing good. Just not streaming as much as I intend to, due to my sleep schedule keep getting messed up by things. And then getting other work done. uh, I mean, it might lead to that. I might be working on models for a certain lewd tuber of the year. This does not look nearly as good as I want it to. I bet these are supposed to be like galaxies. This is too high. Oh, I didn't even realize they were in progress. There, they should be done. Yeah, I broke down and ended up getting that. Too many times I have had streamers cut off right before they were about to say some information I really wanted to know. I got fed up with it. Oops. Yeah, I don't think I ever don't have a stream going. Like right now, I've got Tricky up on one of my side monitors, kind of turned down a little bit. So even when I'm streaming, I'm watching other streams. How did I get a second? Oh wait, no, I know why that's there. Oh. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of that too. I even streamed over there when I first started drawing years ago. But I don't know, I just got sucked over to Twitch. And I feel like let me go look real quick. Like most of the people I think I used to watch don't stream nearly as much anymore. And I'm pretty sure that there's even fewer people watching over on Picardo now. Like, the highest I'm seeing is someone with 35 viewers. And I remember years ago, there would be like at least 10 people that had over 100 at any given time. I'm not sure why it's kind of dropped off like that, but yeah, I think it's gotten less popular over time. I'm not sure if it's everyone's just moved over to Twitch or Kick. Why am I seeing ads again? Why are there ads on my phone? Why is there 7 ads on my phone? Okay, they stopped. I don't know what that was about. Well, I feel like I'm not gonna get this done right. Because if I try and draw it from the side, it looks stretched from the bottom. I just need to make circles. That's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, see, that looks weird. What's going on here? I don't even see it in this. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with that. Refresh the texture? I'm thinking about making it a higher resolution, just so it's not as grainy, but at a distance that might not matter. Back here you can't tell. Oh, did it? No, it's still there. This little dot. I don't see where it is on the texture, which it should be here. It should be like right here. Well, I don't see it. See if I get that. Cuts that off. Yeah, it should be right here. Unless it's on a different layer somehow? I can only see it if I know it's there. Maybe... Oh, okay. It was a spot of blue that wasn't there. There we go. A lack of color. Yeah, sometimes that happens too, where like I can only get that texture to work when I'm on the opposite side. And then I don't understand how that works, because sometimes I want to make it so I can't paint from the negative side, and it doesn't work, and then sometimes it does work when I don't want it to work. Blender's just weird. Alright, I think we're gonna up this resolution. Ooh, do I want to double this? Even 8K does not look great. Dude. I mean, it's good at everything, great at pretty much nothing. Really depends on what you're trying to do. That looks smoother. God, an 8K texture's really slow to deal with. I gotta wait like 2 or 3 seconds after each stroke for the computer to catch up. I might really need to upgrade my computer at some point. I've got, right now, my CPU is a 5800X AMD. I've been offered a 7950X, but I'd have to rebuild my PC, and I know I want one of the new X3Ds. So I'm not sure that I want to do it until I get that CPU. Well, yeah, my stepbrother just upgraded his PC, so he had a leftover AM5 motherboard and RAM. That do you let me have? Not that I know that the CPU upgrade is going to do much for Blender. I think I probably need a... I've got a 3080 for video card, but I'm not sure which is more important for what I'm doing right now. I don't know if painting is a CPU task or a GPU task. System. Six core 5800. And okay. And I'm pretty sure it's mostly just a what? Now what? Now why aren't you painting? Oh, I'm on the blue layer. I still don't quite understand why an 8K has so many problems in Blender when I can work on so much higher in Photoshop. Yeah. I'm kind of torn on like what video card I should get next. For Blender work, NVIDIA is better because of the ray trace capabilities it has, but when it comes to VR and stuff like that, the most amount of VRAM you can get is what you want. So kind of makes me torn, because that means the ideal card is the whatever the current 90 will be. In a few months it'll be the 5090. I think that's in a few months. Or is that at the end of the month? NVIDIA RTX 5090 release. I don't care about laptops. They announced this just a couple days ago. What is it? It's $2,000 for a 5090. That's unfortunate. January 30th. So at the end of the month, you can buy the new 50 series NVIDIA card. Specifically the 5090 and 5080. And the 5090 will have 32 gigabytes of RAM, which that would do wonders for me. That would allow me to have probably most all an entire like VR chat like lobby of 50 people being able to be viewed all at once. At least I would hope so. What is the current AMD card? The XTX 7900? I think that's got like 24 gigs. But it has problems with VR every once in a while, so it's kind of a would I want to get that and risk not or having it not work? Or do I just spend the extra money and get something that I know will work for everything? Granted, it's a write-off for me for tax purposes either way, but okay, this is starting to look better, if a little bit warped. Yeah, I kind of wish, like, I didn't care about having the highest end stuff, because from what it looks like, the new Intel graphics cards, like really good bang for your buck. I think it was like $250 for basically a 4070 equivalent card with, I think, 12 gigs of RAM. And the new NVIDIA cards have it, but one benefit that the Intel cards have, which for streaming anyways, is going to be really good. The Intel cards can run a video codec that can give 4K for the equivalent data rate, bit rate, as our current 1080p. So, and it's something Twitch is going to allow, I think, pretty soon, that you will be able to stream to Twitch 4K video for the same data price as 1080p. What you need to be able to run that codec, which is something only the newest NVIDIA cards and the Intel cards can do right now. I'm not sure where the AMD is on that, so for my streaming PC, at some point I'm probably going to go grab an Intel card so that it can run that codec and output 4K. Granted, I'm only on a 1080p, not a 1080, a 1440p stream, or 1440p monitor. Well, that's the thing. They don't need to buffer it down. because right now the maximum bit rate I can send to Twitch and that Twitch can send to you is 6 megabits, and this new codec can send 4K over that same 6 megabits. So they lose nothing and allow everyone to have 4K. They don't have to pay any extra. There's no more extra data costs on their end. It's just allowing access to the new codec. Yeah, currently they're maxed at 1080p, but that's because they're using the current what is it, the H.256 or whatever codec. I have to look it up. Thor over on Pirate Software talked about it. Let me just pull up his video because he can explain it better than I can. Where is the video? This one? Okay, I think it's this video. Let me turn off Turkey real quick. Put this over here. Firefox. Where are you? Here. Alright, so
the reason that I got a 4090, a 4000 series card, is not just for graphics. It's actually for what is called AV1 encoding. Who here doesn't know what that is? Who doesn't know what AV1 encoding is? It's actually super important for streaming. So right now what we use what is called H.264. This is an encoding method that's an NVIDIA NVENC H.264. This costs Twitch money because it is not a free and open source one. They have to license the codec. So then when they're encoding this goes up to Twitch and then it goes out to you guys. Generally, Twitch only allows 6,000 kbps, and you guys get a.
Sorry, I forgot about the music. I'll back up a bit.
For streaming. So right now, for what is called AV1 encoding. Who here doesn't know what that is? Who doesn't know what AV1 encoding is? It's actually super important for streaming. So right now, what we use what is called H.264. This is an encoding method that's an NVIDIA NVENC H.264. This costs Twitch money because it is not a free and open source one. They have to license the codec. So then when they're encoding this goes up to Twitch and then it goes out to you guys. Generally, Twitch only allows 6,000 kbps, and you guys get a lower quality of video. On AV1, I can do 4K 60 FPS at 6,000 kbps. On H.264, this can only be 1080p. It is dramatically more efficient, and it doesn't cost any money because it is free. AV1 is insane. However, you need a 4000 series card, a 7000 series card, or I think it's the their weird Intel graphics card for that, in order to encode AV1. YouTube already supports this. Discord already supports this. Twitch doesn't yet.
And ads are going to start in a minute, so.
So because of this, when Twitch finally allows AV1 encoding, we're going to hit the ground running, and this stream is going to look mint. It's going to look awesome. So that should be great. According to Microsoft's Ian LeGros, an open source royalty-free technology was seen as the easiest way to eliminate this uncertainty around licensing. So it's an open source royalty-free codec. Yeah, so that means no cost, dude, which is just going to be the future of encoding for video on live streams. So my machine is future.
Yeah, that's basically
the next step in streaming technology.
As long as you have the newer NVIDIA or the Intel cards, you can do that encoding, which means
it is just
when
eventually Twitch is going to support it.
Twitch supports it,
supporting it, and it's going to happen. It already works.
You'll all get 4K without any extra download costs.
I'll give you an example. Who here has watched a Warframe stream? You know, Bitframe, when a whole bunch of particles go off and the screen just turns to like 160p. We've all seen that happen in a Warframe stream, right? Every single person. And if you're streaming Warframe, you generally have to turn particles off because they're insane and it just ruins the stream. AV1 encoding stops that from happening. I have streamed on Discord.
Well, if you're not streaming yourself, it doesn't matter.
because AV1 encoding allows for it to. So
You'll be able to
like, in a time
watch
period
4K
where, like, this
without
stops
any
being a
extra.
problem. Like, it just stops.
It's
being
if you're
because
streaming
AV1
that
encoding
you
is
need
amazing.
the
How intensive
card.
is AV1 decoding though? The thing that's interesting is I believe on the ingest side, which is going to be the platform, they're going to have to feed down different video option types depending on what your graphics card is. Because I think you need a 3000 series card
Or
to
it could be
decode
wrong.
AV1, and I don't know if they've been able to make it work with a 2000 series card and before that. This is something that ends up becoming a future thing, but I'm ready for it. Yeah, a reality where 4K 60 FPS
Perhaps I'm
becomes
wrong
the standard.
there.
And you can do that over 6,000 upload, which is crazy, dude. Will that cost Twitch more? No, it won't, because they're not paying the royalty fees for the encoder anymore, because AV1 is royalty free. That's the cost, dude. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal.
And there are the ads. I'll turn that off for a moment. Ads are running, so I'm playing tricky. Yeah. Little dot. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna... Oops. Oh yeah, I'm sure they will get on board with it at some point. Update some drivers that'll allow them to do the encoding. But I was just saying that with the Intel cards being so low in price as they are, that that'd be a good card for me to use in my stream PC. So I could just drop in like probably $100-$150 card and it can do all the encoding. Because it doesn't have to be a powerful one in that machine. Yeah, that is all that machine is doing these days. Is accepting video from my desktop and then exporting it out to you guys. And then acting as the fourth monitor for other things when I'm not streaming. Right now, it's just a big monitor filled with OBS. All right. Well, are you talking about like for doing like dual streaming? Because your stream machine doesn't have to be a big one. Yeah. So what I'm actually using is kind of a mini PC. I don't know if I can bring it up. Intel. It's an Intel NUC, but it's an. I'm not sure if they actually released these or not. My stepbrother did testing stuff with Intel's NUC department and brought a bunch home when they shut the NUCs down. So I basically have a box the size of a video card that is the PC that's doing all the streaming work right now. So you don't have to get like a full-on ATX motherboard size thing. You can get like a... You could probably go to eBay, get a workstation PC that's been used for like $200, and then slap in a low profile, like 2-3 generation old video card into that, and then use that to stream with. And spend like $400 max on it. Yeah. Just take if you've got something old, it'll probably do just fine, especially if you throw in one of those Intel cards. It'll do great. Oh, it's not even that old. I mean, you could use a laptop for your stream machine. It's not that intensive, the work that it has to do. Unless you're like me and you have, like, I have my 3D model here, and the stream machine's running that too, so. But that's not even that bad either. Like, what's my... Hold on. So, my stream PC... How much memory did I have in it? Oh, it's Windows 11. Where is Device Manager? No, not Device Manager. God, no. System. Alright, so this stream PC has 16 gigs of RAM, an 11th gen... Oh shit, it's an i9. It's a laptop i9, but it's an i9. I don't know how many cores it has. But it's more than capable on its own of just doing rendering. Right now... I don't know... How do I see the video card usage? Right now I'm using 34% CPU, 69% RAM, 2% disk, 18% network. I don't know if I could view my video card usage, or at least I don't know how to. Oh, performance, GPU. Forgot what GPU I have here. I'm using 50% of the GPU for everything, which is both encoding and running my 3D model. I mean, that works too. The reason I just put my model on the stream machine was, you know, in the event that my main machine goes down, the model is still there too. Which is just not necessary, but I knew it could do it, so I did it. And I have a feeling one of those cheap Intel cards, the $250 ones, if you went with that one, I think it's the 5080, whatever they're 50. It's a letter 5080, the B580, I think, for Battle Mage. I believe it's supposed to be an equivalent to like a 4070. Even if it's a 3070, that's more than enough to do encoding and a VTuber model at the same time, so. Yeah, what I'm doing right now, I do have a second mouse that is hooked to that PC, and my keyboard is a wireless. Currently it's set to wired onto my main PC, but I can go to wireless and then do a quick switch over to that PC. But there is a program, a Windows program that is free, called Mouse Without Borders. And what it does is it ties two computers together so that, you know how when you have multiple screens, you just move the mouse like from your center monitor to the left, and then the mouse appears over on the left monitor? You can do the same thing, but now with multiple computers, where the other computer, you can just move the mouse to the edge of your monitor and then it'll go over to the other PC. So you're using the mouse and keyboard from your main computer over on the second computer as well. Kind of makes them mesh together, and at least for peripherals, like I can use my mouse and keyboard on the stream machine without anything, and it just acts like it's another monitor, at least in terms of how it functions. Yeah, I learned about it like, I don't even think a year ago. But yeah, it's a free program you can download straight from Microsoft. I wish I could show it working, but you could probably look up a video. Yeah. The only issue I have found with it is when you're actually playing a game, like a shooter, or anything that's first person, if you move your mouse up, like if you were gonna like aim up in the game, if the mouse, for me anyways, so the way I have my monitor set up right now is I have 3 monitors on my desk, and then the stream machine is on a TV that is on a shelf above my center monitor. So I have it set up where I move my mouse up from my main monitor up onto the TV. So what happens for me is when I go to look up in the game, the mouse moves up digitally, and eventually it'll hit that border, and the mouse will jump up to the other computer, and I will not be controlling the game anymore. So when you're playing in FPS, you do have to turn off the mouse without border function, just so it doesn't go beyond. Though I think you can probably solve that if so again, for me, I have 3 monitors, right? A center, a left, and a right, and then the other computer is a 4th monitor that's above the others. If it was instead to the left or right of my left and right monitors, I think the problem would not be there. Because for that to happen, my mouse would have to travel across one of my secondary side monitors to get all the way over to the other computer to make that happen, which I don't think it would. That's just a guess. Yeah. So, I mean, what that would kind of mean is you'd have 4 monitors, like, in a line, basically. I don't know, that'd be kind of awkward, because I already turned my head a little bit for going to the side monitors. If I have to turn my head more to go to a 4th monitor, that would be annoying. And I mean, digitally, you can have the 4th monitor, the other computer, over to the side digitally, but physically above or below, or however you want to set that up. But that's always annoying if I have to move my mouse to the right for the mouse to appear on a monitor that's up. It's like not intuitive. Yeah. Yeah, I would, like, personally, I would probably do just one 32-inch, and then the 2 side monitors be smaller. What am I using now? I used to have a 32-inch, and then it went and died on me. I'm using a 27-inch at the moment. Good afternoon. How have you been? What's my next, Alright, just, busy and been doing work. A lot of work off stream. And not having a good sleep schedule. I thought about streaming at, like, 4 this morning. Decided I'd rather go to sleep for a couple hours first. That way I'm not drowsy when I stream. I've been up during the nights mostly last few days. $160 I got. Yeah. Well, I mean, when I first started streaming, I was streaming from midnight to sunrise. Well, that's just because that was the best time for the internet I had at that time period. No, wrong. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, like, most of the people, like, right now, I'm in off hours from what I started streaming as. So, like, right now, I have less viewers because most of the people who followed me, they're awake in different hours. They're, like, European and Asian mostly. So if I wanted to have more viewers, I should be streaming at night again. And I've thought about doing like what Pirate Software does, stream from midnight to noon or so. But I don't know that I could go that long all the time. Not with modeling I couldn't. I'd have to do modeling and then I'd have to switch to games and yeah. I sleep whenever I get tired, so. I'm sure. Anxiety, ADHD, insomnia, and coffee. I'm sure those are everyone's secrets to staying awake all the time. For me, unfortunately, it's I either get too much sleep or it's just broken up and I can't control when I want to sleep and when I don't. Like a lot of times I will sleep for 6 hours instead of a full 8. And I will either A, get up and do work because I know I'm probably not going to go to sleep again immediately. Or I will lay there for another 2 hours, wasting 2 hours in bed, and then sleep for the last 2 hours, and then I will have spent 10 hours in bed. Or more. And it's unproductive. Yeah. And dealing with animals, especially dogs. I remember when I had dogs that they'd wake me up at like 5 in the morning every day if they needed to go out. At least they let me know that needed to go out rather than just going in the house. Still not fun to go from dead asleep to awake that early. I'm not a morning person. I say that. It's more of a I am not a get up right when I wake up person. Oops. That's a wobbly circle. It's not that bad. Yeah, no problem. I'm not sure how long I'm streaming today, so it's only been an hour, so I've got quite a ways to go, but I don't know, maybe once I have dinner I'll switch over to a game or something. Just to be different. God damn it, Blender. Yeah, I should probably do that. Trying to get these straight. Wow, that really kind of droops. Yeah, I suppose you're right. The problem is I'm trying to draw a circle on a cylinder. And the camera's not changing angle as I draw, so I can draw what looks like a circle in one direction, but it is very much not in another. Yes. That's pretty circular. That's not really circular. Which will end up meaning that from any angle it won't look perfectly circular. Yeah, and I mean, I could do that too, because, like, here's the bullseyes I've been working on. Problem is if the UV map isn't laid out just right, like, it won't matter there either. Because if your UV map is wonky, it could end up like, it looks a bit more circular. I mean, this is pretty close, but it's not going to be perfect either. Like, unless you were working on like a cube or something that's not like shrinking and getting larger in areas like the arm here. You're always going to have a little bit of warp on the UV map. These circles are actually too large. I'm going to have to tone them down. And now it's a little wonky. Oh, ads are running. Yeah, it's all dependent on how you put it together. Like, if I wanted to, I could take this section here and lay out a nice perfect square, and then I could do a bullseye on that. But once the mesh starts changing, like you can see how this is different. Like, it acts differently for the elbow. That's when you start getting distortions. Yeah, at least for today anyways. My schedule keeps changing. I almost streamed at like 4 a.m. this morning. Just because I was awake. But I figured I should probably just sleep instead. Texture. Part of me wants to hold my tablet over to do this, because it might be easier, but at the same time I'm too lazy to clear my desk, adjust my camera position. All that. hand. My hand mouse skills are not perfect. Hello. How have you been? I think I saw it, but I didn't. I was in the middle of something, so I didn't go. Look, what kind of jack are you thinking about? Oh, wait, hold on. Look. Are you talking about just like a normal vehicle jack? Or like a piston? I think I've seen like a small piston jack around, but I don't know that it lift trailer. I mean, we have car jacks. I'm sure they would lift up a trailer. We have a bus jack from when we had that bus, but I don't think we can. I don't think we can move that. It's hard enough to move on its own on concrete. I do. I have. So when I started doing the blacksmithing, I had a 40-ton like cylinder jack. Pretty sure I still have it somewhere. I don't know how much it extends, but it would be able to lift it if we had enough things to fill the gap between it and the whatever we're pushing up against. Yeah, I mean, it'd be able to do it if so long as it may be that you have to put a bunch of 2x4s under it and then maybe definitely one on top of it, so that it's not, because it's like a 2-inch circle, and you might not want to have that small of a footprint pressing against whatever underside of your trailer. Yeah, I can go downstairs and make sure it's still around. So it was just, it was, you could either run it pneumatically or you could do hand pumping on it. So, but it'd be way easier to move that over there than try and get a vehicle jack over there. There it goes. Most of my work's been off stream stuff, just because they don't want it being shown until they actually start using it. So I haven't been streaming as much. And I keep getting more work, so, you know, that's good. I just gotta make sure I have time for it and not take too much work on at once. That would cause delays. And I'm already delayed enough on things. At some point, I need to upgrade this model. I've got water. That open. That open. Oh, I did not see that message from Kick. Sorry about that. When was that? $1:39. Oh, that was an hour ago. Yeah. Yeah, I do not know enough about vehicles. That would be my dad and Talon. I should fix this. Yeah. Yeah. I've got too many as it is. I've been thinking about doing more 3D printing. I've been thinking about, like, starting to ask some of these VTubers that I've been making models of if I could start doing 3D prints. And then putting all those up for sale. Problem is, you know, I gotta get property rights, but the rights to be able to do that with someone else's characters, or at least their permission, or figure out a way to like give them part of the profits. But they're kind of hard to get in contact with, so. But yeah, ever since I started doing these 3D models, like every time I post one on Twitter, there's the inevitable question of whether or not they can buy the 3D models for printing, or when is it going to be made into a sculpture, or things like that. So I've been contemplating trying to do that, but I gotta get permissions. Yeah. I mean, they're not like super popular in the way you were like, say, a Marvel character, like, but typically VTuber audiences are pretty, what's the right word? I mean, I wasn't gonna say that, but same kind of line of reasoning, but they spend a lot on merch, basically. So, like, I don't know if you know of Novel Horizons for like figurines of like anime characters and stuff like that. They've started working with a bunch of the VTubers to make figurines, and you can get them for anywhere between like $150 to $250. So, you know, being able to sell a 3D printable model for like $10 is way more accessible for a lot of people. Because you could, you know, you can get a 3D printer for like $150, and then, like, if I released all the models I have, probably like 10, 12 VTuber models. So for the price of one really nice statue, you could make 3D prints of like 12 different characters. Yeah. I mean, it depends on like if you're someone who paints minis and figurines quite often, I'm sure you can make a pretty good one yourself. But like for example, let me go. So Cinder here, this middle one, this outfit of hers. If I go to Novel Horizons real quick, she's got that figure. Okay. Always search. Store. There it is. Where is Firefox? There. So she's got this, and like it glows. I don't know if they've got all the fire is actually translucent, and they've got lights in it. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, here it is. So, you know, if you can do like 3D prints in translucent and then paint that, right? So you could, if you really were dedicated, you could 3D print that. Adding in the LEDs and wiring and all that, though, that I don't know about that. But yeah, $250. And in 30 days, you won't be able to purchase it anymore. So. So it'd be cool if I could start getting, like, permissions to sell the 3D print files. Yeah, pretty much. I think they do. I don't know if all of their figures are VTubers or not. Anyways. And I don't know why they do, like, the limited runs. I'm sure there's reason to it. Other than, you know, the FOMO. Because I assume, you know, once you make a mold, you know, you want to get as much use of that mold as you can. Well, I mean, it's kind of, in a way, what I've been doing with making all the 3D models and the turntables in the first place. So, like, I can talk to Tricky, I can, well, the biggest problem with the VTubers is, especially the ones that I've been modeling, it's hard to get their attention and to get a reply back because they're always so busy, or they've got layers of people between them so that, you know, separate the fans from the VTuber. So it's either you gotta go through layers or you've gotta catch them when they're not as busy. Yeah, you could do that, but that also seems a bit rude. Because they're in the middle of streaming, which is technically their work, and I don't know. Like, I made Tricky, like, I sent a message to Tricky, but I sent it through Twitter, so, you know, that can get lost pretty easily. But I might just raid Tricky later, and then mention it. Yeah, I can talk to Tricky, I can talk to Vienna, and I could probably ask one of them to ask Cinder. I could talk to Melody, but I'm sure because, you know, Bishoujo, I won't be doing merch like that for them. Oh, they got more V cards out. Oh, Heavenly's in there. Cool. What else is going on here? Did I make this too big? Or is her arm just long? Oh, they all own the IPs. But VShojo is... I think they do something a little bit different, where, like, a lot of the profits from merch, I think, goes to the managers and stuff like that. Whereas, like, what the streamers make from streams goes to the streamer, and the merch profits go to the managers, the artists, things like that. I think. I don't know. I don't know the exact details. I thought I heard that that's how they do that stuff. So they would just be a little bit more stricter in controls like that, I think. I don't know. It's something I could ask them, at the very least. Just figure out how all that works. And I did think about, or I am thinking about asking, like, Melody's manager about doing what they think about stuff like that. Not specifically doing anything for Melody, but like what they think the best way about going about that. Because, I mean, the more well-known I get by all the VTubers, the more likely it is that I will just be able to, at any time, DM one of them and be most likely to get permissions. Keep backing away when I don't need to. Alright. This just goes around the wrist. Ugh. This is all getting transferred up here, right? How am I gonna do this? There isn't anything up here. Come on. I don't know that I want to do this. I'm just checking it out. Come on. Keep forgetting I can just hold down control and it'll do the invert. I think we'll just go with that. Save. Oh, great. More complex pattern. Do you have anything around the ankles? Calves. That looks familiar. Did she do that on the shoulders? Her tail doesn't have anything, right? Not really. Mm. I need to turn off the skirt. Let's see. Too much shit. Let's get rid of all the clothes. And the hair. Why are those not in the clothing? I got another dot where there's a blue. Oops. Yep. There's that. Now the lower one. A little bit up, more up. Up and then out. And good enough since I have no idea how it terminates back here. Alright, save before I lose everything. And skirt. No, not ribbons. Skirt. These should probably be in the skirt folder. And now the sleeves. This, and this. Does she have pattern on her skirts? I still gotta figure out how to do this. It's not gonna be fun. I don't want to paint each one of these. And how I make them individually reflective, I don't know. Probably also gonna need to take a break here in a minute. Find food, because I haven't eaten yet today, and it's 3 in the afternoon. Anyways, these. They've got stars on them. This is probably the best reference. Oh, she does have cloud. Is that Chinese or Japanese? What if I could just go find a texture? Alright, well, I found something that might work. Looks quite similar. I should not be tired. Anyways, I will work. Do I even have this UV map yet? No, I don't. Do I have any of the clothing unwrapped? I don't. Okay. So next I could either move the clothing or maybe work on hair texture, because this is all just procedural stuff at the moment. I think I'm gonna stand up and find something to eat. Hold on a second. Save. Turn these off. Turn the armature. Alright. View. Camera. Active camera. It's a little choppy, but... Oops. I will be right back in a couple minutes. I am back. Sandwich. Move stuff around. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let the model keep rotating while I'm eating. Also, is there anything I could just turn on to watch? Actually, I think I was gonna watch some spinning and food. Yeah. I think I was gonna turn on some videos where how to describe it? Where they're taking garage kits of like VTuber models and painting them and putting them together. Basically, the stuff you do after 3D printing a figure. I just need to go find the videos. Because I watched a bunch way back. Ah, Fuwamoka. Let's go see what this one is. Alright. Oh, these are HoloLives, so not the English ones. Okay, Tricky, I gotta mute you. We'll just go full screen. Let's see how they do these. So yeah, if I made 3D prints, I'm not sure if I would like actually sell physical parts, but that's definitely something that could be done. Is where like I'd ship all these things out and then it'd be up to the end user to actually deal with it. Definitely not going to spend a whole lot of time like painting and assembling and then shipping an assembled figure. I feel like things would break too much. Or too I have a risk of things breaking on an assembled figure. I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. I assume that's isopropyl alcohol. My god, that's a lot of tools. And sandpaper. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be the one doing all the cleanup. Oh no, ads are gonna start in a minute. Why did you draw on them? Yeah, well, I'll mute the or pause the video until I know the ads are done. They should be starting any minute now. I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss all the riveting action of clipping bits of plastic. I got TurboTax pads. Alright. Says the ads are over, but I still see at least one more on my phone. Alright, welcome back. I'm gonna wait till I see my phone ads are done, and then I'll start again. Two, one. And done. Alright. Back to the video. Oh, and he's done clipping. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. I would have gotten those so mixed up. How much editing does it take to make that happen to the beat? And I thought he was doing it to a beat during the clipping, but once he got to the sandpaper, then I really knew he was. Okay, this seems like a lot of work. Yeah, see, my my experience with 3D printing does not have anything to do with what happens after the printing. Like, the most 3D prints I make are or have been functional pieces, not artistic pieces. So, like, I've 3D printed enclosures or parts or other various things. Not so much figurines or minis, so... yeah. I mean, cosplay stuff I feel like would be less work because they're bigger parts and you wouldn't have to sand them nearly as much to get the look you're going for. But I could see why for miniatures or for figures to use like spray paint and make it look well, you have to have perfect smoothness everywhere. You know, minis probably have to be even smoother just because the fine detail. Because I'm sure if the part isn't smooth, painting with the fine brushes is not going to go well, I'd imagine. I don't know, if Guild is still here, he'd probably tell you, because I'm sure he's painted a bunch of minis. I know he's done 3D printing. One thing I know, I don't know if he's doing it in this, but on some past ones of these that I've seen before, for certain parts, I think I see it in like the legs there. They're using magnets, so like you can disassemble these to a certain degree after the fact. That way they're more easily transported. Yeah, sure, you can send them a DM. Right. Whoever did the editing is dedicated. Yeah, I've not done enough airbrushing to know like how difficult a lot of it is. I have an airbrush, it's an older one. I've been meaning to try it, it's just I gotta get a compressor. Well, I have a compressor that's currently set to like 120 psi. And it's more meant for the shop downstairs. This needs like 10 or 15 psi. I know, right? That's why a lot of times I try, if I can, to jump on a model like within the week of them releasing it. That way I get mine done before they are on to the next. Yeah. Well, if you used an airbrush, there's, depending on the airbrush, there's push down and pull back. I believe pushing down, how far you push down regulates air pressure, and then pulling back regulates how open the paint tank becomes. So you kind of got to be able to work that both down and backwards to the right amounts to get the right amount of flow and adjust the quantity of paint that's coming out. Who's come out with a new model recently? Like, besides Juniper? I thought about modeling Juniper's new model, but I don't know, it just seems like a lot. Fruit released the new one? I don't think I've done any models of Fruit. She's kind of been like, oh yeah, Michi had a new one too. Seen Michi's, I haven't seen Fruit's. Does she? Oh, what's up with this one? Man. But you also got to remember, they're also ordering those models like 6 months to a year in advance, so... Well, from what I understand, it takes a year from concept to final, because they have to start with talking to a concept artist, and then they got to deal with concept arting, and then they got to get a final render, and then they've got to get a for live 2D anyways, the live 2D artist, and then, or not live 2D artist, but someone who does the V2 model art portion. And then a lot of times they'll end up having to get a rigger, which is separate from the artist. I don't think there's a lot of people who do both the art and the live 2D. The only ones I know of are like Twin Tail, Dia, what's her name? Leonie. Oh, I forget her name. I think I just know of like maybe 4 or 5 people, at least, who do it openly. Like, they also stream. That's really how I would know about them, is if they also stream. Oh, there's Sprixer. So, most people probably don't know about her modeling. So I don't know who Michi was before V Shoujo. I know she was another, like a corpo VTuber before, but I never watched any. I don't really watch many of the Japanese corporation VTubers, so I don't know who she was. Giga too. I don't know who Giga was before V Shoujo. She was the same way, right? I believe, was it Mint was Pomu? Right? And I know Doki Bird. Oh, suddenly I forgot her Niji name. With Dragoons. Oh, there's actually quite a few, isn't there, that have moved from corporate to, well, I suppose VShojo is technically corporate, but not the same. Alright. What other... This channel only has 8 videos. Oh wow, and the Fuwamoko video popped off. Oh, I thought Giga was someone else beforehand. Or, oh, wait, she was independent and then joined VShojo? Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Hold on, I'm going to turn that off real quick for another channel. Fuwamoko, the video we just watched of Fuwamoko had over 200,000 views, but Gura's video only had 9,000 views. What's up with that? Figured Gura would have a huge amount. Yeah, we can watch the Gura one. Why not? I'm gonna shrink it down now as I get ready to start working again. assume this video is going to be a lot shorter because it's only one character. Alright. Sure enough, you know, I may should. Oops. No. Matara, didn't she recently get her, like, general kind of outfit? Well, that was just like a month or two ago. Yuzu. Actually, I heard someone was gonna have something new here pretty soon. I mean, Tricky might have her... Oh, what's that girl? It was gonna be her Halloween model. The girl who crawls out of the TV. She's basically making a version of that of her character. Magnets. Yeah. I forget her actual name, but yeah, the girl from The Ring. Or, well, The Ring is the American version. I'm sure Tricky's more familiar with the Japanese version. I can't remember. Yes, Sadako. The Ring Grudge. I assume they're all either the same thing or just derivatives from one another. I don't know. Alright. I was deciding on what I was going to work on next. Maybe the hair? The hair laid out. No. Nothing's UV mapped. Oh, ads. Was someone else. Who was gonna... Well, did she just get a new model? There's so many VTubers now that I can't keep up with all of them. Yeah. I know Melody is got a new model coming, and that's all I'll say on that. She's shown off. Yeah. She's shown off a couple little bits, like I think, like she showed the shoulder and like the hand of a new model. And I've seen the reference art for that. But that's all I'll go into detail on that one for obvious reasons. I still think there was someone else I'd heard was gonna have another model here really soon. I suppose you could say Megalodon kind of had one. She had a new outfit. Okay, Juniper's on. Was it Henya, maybe? I could see Henya maybe getting a new outfit or new model sometime soon. You know, I haven't seen a Haruka get a new model in a while. Then again, I haven't seen Haruka stream a lot in a while. I've seen her on streams, but not streaming. Oops. You can hear that, can't you? And then there's Juniper in her new model. He's just a little bug. I don't know that I want to do that one, though. Too many arms. 4 arms was hard enough. Now she's got 2 normal arms, 2 gigantic arms that are winged, and then like 4 or 5 pair of bug arms on top of a snake body. It's just a little much. Mute that. Alright, let's get back to work. Alright, so no matter what I do right now, I have to start making UV maps. Which isn't fun. Seam. UV map. What kind of rotation is this? That's the front. This is the back. That's all right. Ugh. Center. Center. Select the whole edge. Scale X0. Mesh merge by distance. Okay, everything's merged. Now we can unwrap this again. It's still awkward, but it's better. Square 0. Yeah. Crap. Damn it, why am I tired? There's the panties. If you could call them that. It's not a skirt, it's not shorts. I suppose you could technically try to call them shorts if you wanted. Oh. Why am I suddenly so sleepy? Kind of. I still have no clue how I'm gonna pull this off. Well, I mean, I can, and it would take me a while. I could hand texture that, but you know that each scale kind of needs to have its own, like, reflection angle, so... I don't know. It's like what I should do is like multi-res it and then sculpt, like physically sculpt the scales and then bake a normal. But even that would take forever to do. I know nothing about GeoNodes. I have been afraid to touch the node tab, or the GeoNodes tab. And it does seem like it would be more of a texture thing, ideally. At least in the end, because you don't... I assume, like, I'm not entirely sure, because, again, I've never touched the GeoNodes tab. But GeoNodes creates mesh, right? For the most part. And this needs to remain low poly mesh so that it can be, like, moved and animated. I mean, I guess you could use it to make a high poly that you could then multi-res. Not multi-res, but you could then bake to a normal map, but... I feel like probably the easiest thing to do would be to export this part out to Substance Painter, because I expect someone has made a procedural texture for like scale mail, and that would take care of what I need. Actually, I could probably look that up real quick. Substance Painter scale. Yeah, I mean, Substance Painter is procedural texture. GeoNodes is procedural mesh, if I'm not mistaken. And I think both ways will provide a normal map, which will make it so that you can have it look like it's got more mesh than it does. Actually, let me... under scale mail. Interesting. I'm looking at this right now. Let's see what this... This is an older... Yeah, this is an older Blender. Yeah, that is the old UI. Probably need to find a different one. Scale armor with GeoNodes. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm yawning too much. Maybe eating was a bad idea. If I start watching a tutorial now, I'm gonna start falling asleep. How many scales does oh. You know, would just substance would just be easiest because you just drop the material right on the mesh. Do it. Chainmail material. There's the scale. God damn it. Oh, okay. I know this is a short stream, but I am just getting too tired. For whatever reason. Probably my sleep schedule is all fucked up. So I will probably go for now, and I think probably sleep a couple hours. Yeah, probably I'll go nap a little while, and then I might hop on. It'll be the middle of the night for me, probably. But I'll try. I'll see if I can do like start at like 3 or 4 in the morning and then go to however long. Depends on how long I sleep, really. I don't know when I'll start. I just know I need to get back to a regular schedule, no matter what time of day it is that I'm normally streaming. It's just kind of, it's unfair to a lot of people that I keep changing the time. Because I know, like Brooke and Guild are in the same time zone I am, so streaming in the middle of the night, well, Guild might not matter for him, but streaming in the middle of the night means that they wouldn't get to see it. But then again, streaming in the day means everyone who started out following me isn't getting to see me stream right now, so. Oh, God. Alright. Who is streaming? I could go to Tricky. He's playing Marvel Rivals. Is there any 3D modelers on first? Miss Universe is on. I haven't seen her on a long time. Oh, Rat Lord is on. What is she modeling today? Oh, she's sculpting a head. Not exactly exciting, unfortunately. Wish I saw Lena model more. 'Cause I liked her models. Everyone's playing Marvel Rivals these days. I should probably try that at some point. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? I haven't rated Miss Universe in a while. She hasn't been streaming for a while. Plus, she always has a... Ooh. Oh, she's changed her... Oh, what's her character's name? How could I forget? Wow, I suddenly can't remember her main character. I'm gonna rate her. Why do I hear nothing? Oh, there it goes. Rate Miss Universe. Alright. So, Miss Universe here actually is a big VR chat role player. So she takes her models into VR chat and does like D&D level like role plays where they've got DMs running around doing roles, and then it's a lot of like social role play half the time. And then the DMs throw in creatures and monsters and stuff for them to deal with. Oh, she's playing Marvel Rivals right now. But she always has like really, really advanced 3D models. Right now she's got like a kind of like a spider-esque like universe character. I keep forgetting the name of this character. Her character's from Ascension Academy. The name escapes me. Oh well. But she's usually pretty entertaining to watch, so have fun with her. They're again doing Marvel Rivals at the moment. I will try and be back later today, tonight, however you want to think about it. Yeah. Have a good one.